Okay, on to the installation. So, I'm not going to bore you with all that. Well, maybe I should be thorough. We're going to remove the stator cover. Would be our first item of business. Now I'm going to remove the spark plug boot and the spark plug. There we go. Do my levitating spark plug trick. Add the piston stop. I guess I'll link to some of this stuff so that we may stop the piston. And we'll move on to step next. Okay, with the piston stop in place, we need our 17mm socket to remove the flywheel nut. Oh yeah. Excuse my arm. Take out the lock ring washer, and we've got our flywheel puller. I guess I should link to counterclockwise tighten it. I should link to these tools. I'll do that in the description below. And we need to take our 19mm and get that to pop off. And then we can just pull it off from there. Put that aside. Let's get our... Alright, if you've watched my other stator videos, you need the blunt tip screwdriver, or a JIS screwdriver, I guess, to get out these stator screws. And I always like to lean into it. We don't want to strip them. And because I've been in here in the past, I did not over tighten them. Do not over tighten these. They over tighten them at the factory, that's for sure. Or maybe over time they get tighter. I don't know what happens, man. But it's outrageous. Put those, you can use your cover as a nice hardware keeper, so to speak. We will pull out the flywheel key. We will try to pull out the flywheel key. We got it. We will put that in our hardware keeper. Now we will go to the other side and unplug the stator connection. Focus. Focus. What's up? Do we need more light maybe? Any better? Scoot it back maybe? I don't know. Well, anyhow, here's our stator connection. Be careful. I've had these like crumble on me. I need to, well, we're replacing it all, so it doesn't matter now, but some dielectric grease might, yeah, I bumped you again? I'm so sorry. You can take a screwdriver and kind of, encourage things. Pull that out. And then there's a red and black connection. Around here somewhere. Here it is. Oh my, it doesn't want to separate. They're pretty much married there. Alright, we survived. Let's go back to the other side. Alright, we should be able to remove this. And you may have to, you might want to grab the wires. There we go. I'm going to pull this through. Come on out. You can do it. Alright, stator removed. That wasn't bad. Now, while you're here, you take yourself a paper towel. And a little bit, not much. But if you have an excessive amount of fuel oil mixture, you might want to replace that crankshaft bearing seal. I already have. It's been in for a year or two now. Wonder if I ought to replace it again while I'm in here. Maybe not. Let's I'm going to leave it because I don't think it's a problem. Let's get that stator mount. I always say stator mounting plate. 1 second. Okay, some people have had issues with this, but you can see what I'm going to move you over just a little more. I want you to have a nice view. Alright, how about that? So we've got our stator mounting plate, and there it goes. It fits perfectly. Some people have had issues with that. The hole was too small, but they've corrected that. Oh, I see. Or maybe they just had the wrong stuff shipped out. You never know. So I'm just going to reuse my stator screws. Remember, you don't have to, you know, King Kong these on or anything. I know it's awful tempting. So let's look at the directions a moment, shall we? Alright. So this can... Whoopsie. Hold on a minute. Alright, I just fell off of that. That's no big deal. So I removed the red tab and the yellow deal. This thing goes around the connector. But anyhow, you need to remove the wires so you can thread this through the frame where the stator wires thread through. So there's the connector, then above the connector is a plastic locking tab. So I've taken a micro drill bit, and you basically, wrong way, you insert it. You know, I can't get this on camera, right? You insert it and you dig under that tab, and then you pull the connector out. Like so. So it's 1, 2, 3, black is 1, white is 2, and blue is 3. Sorry, that was hard to get on film, but hopefully you get the idea. It's also explained in the instructions. And they go back in this way, not that way. They probably see where the tab catches, that raised part, so they go back in like that. So let's thread this through. Alright, that'll make life easier. So 1, 2, 3, where are you? 4, there they all are. Almost. What's that bit? We got pieces falling off our QT. We lost this. Well, that goes up front. Oh well. You know, these things happen. Plastic gets brittle over time. Anyways. Let's employ two hands. One, there we got the yellow through. Now we got 3 more wires, I see. Where's my needle nose pliers? We're going to pull these through. Get a grip on things. There's number 2. And they keep bending in directions I don't want them to go. All right. That's a lot of wire. Let's not drop our mini rotor. All right, now, where's the rest of this? Plenty of wire. Now, how do we mount this? Does it go just like so? 1. Must be something like that, right? Let's find the directions and look. Oh, it's a hot day. Let's see here. Got that. Got that. Center the stator on the mounting plate. Gently bolt the stator to your engine. Do not tighten the bolts yet. Alright, so they've left it to us to figure out where we want to bolt the thing. Now I see. Our options, we got to center it. Wait a minute, something just, okay, there we go. And tell you what, I'm going to change your view. That way we got some shadows, don't we? So it's easy to center because you just get it right there. And then we just align some holes. Now I've got to have it so that the wire exits, you know, just like the qt50 stator wires do. So let's gently bolt it in place. Let's go to our hardware bucket. Oh, they include a new stator. Ooh, not only do they include new stator screws, but they're Allen head. Nice, maybe I should have used those. Oh well, we'll use those in another time. And then we've got 2 Allen head bolts. Well, they gave me 3 stator screws, 4 washers, and then what did they give me? They gave me a nut and 3 other screws. Let's just see here. Do they indicate what hardware they want me to bolt the stator to the stator mounting plate with? I'm going to assume with washers. The washers look like they will only fit these screws. Now, why did they include a nut? One solitary nut that is really too big for this. I don't know. Am I missing a nut? We'll find out. No worries. So I think these are these too long for this. No, they're not. So we will take 3 of these, not the Allen head bolts, but the Phillips screws, and drop them on the floor one by one, just to irritate ourselves. We're using the washers with these as well. I'm going to have to reach under you. Please don't mind me. I won't look. And we will bolt it, screw it up. We will screw it up indeed in 3 places. Lightly. Now, flywheel installation. The flywheel has to be placed in the crankshaft or otherwise on an axis which rotates at the same speed. Okay, what other axis would there be? I don't know. Axis. Axis, not axis. Okay. Position the cylinder 2 millimeters before its top dead. I assume they mean position the piston 2 millimeters before its top dead center. So I'm going to remove the head and take a look at that. We'll be right back.